Hello, boys and girls, children of all ages, and welcome to another episode of Montez at Midday. It's Monday. I hope everyone had a great weekend. How we doing, good people? Already in the building. Booyah. It's your boy, Dre Montez. How we doing, good folks? I think we have high fives in the building. High fives are in the building for sure. High fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Oh, I need a hug. Like, I really need a hug. Oh, my goodness. There's that hug. Oh, oh, oh. Did you have a great weekend? Did you have a great weekend? If you did not, I'm sorry, but we're here. And most importantly, if you are celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Happy anniversary. Congratulations. You did it. We appreciate you, and you can do it. These are all the things you need to fulfill the day to get you going. So, can I get through my pillars of entertainment? We're going to let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. There it is right there. Those are the pillars of the day. If it's your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Guess who? Hey, that's my son, my youngest. It's my youngest boy. My youngest boy, Tim, is joining the show. What up, man?
What's going on, man?
What's going on with you, man?
Same old, same old. Watching a little TV.
I don't know what it's like to see somebody that look like you. Oh man, hey, them Detroit Lions looking good, man.
I'm thinking we going all the way this year.
Like to the playoffs or to the Super Bowl?
To the bowl. We're going to the bowl.
Hey, I became a fan of Detroit last year doing the Hard Knocks when they highlighted the whole situation with them, and I told you about that. I was like, wow, Detroit has a coach that they need for the first time out.
I love him. Dan Campbell. Oh, so happy when they got him. Dan Campbell, the energy he brings is crazy. Until you go to a game and see him hyping and have the damn whole other bench is crazy. He jumping, he talks with such conviction. I love it.
I like the words you use, man. I like the dude. It kind of reminded me of the days when I became a Bronco fan. The coaches really get you into the team, or sometimes it's the players, or maybe sometimes it's the love of the sport. But the fact when you get a coach that can resonate with the players, that speaks volumes, especially if you played sports before.
Yeah. Like that, at the end of the day, I'm still a Bronco fan. This is just home base. Detroit, I'm here. I'm here. But the Broncos, we gonna get right.
I was pissed yesterday. I mean,
me personally,
I don't know what Russ' problem is. Like, yes, everything was like a half a second or 2 seconds late to me. Yeah, I know it's 600 plays he has to learn, but damn, man, that's your job. So do your job.
He elite, like he one of the elites. It's not like he coming in a rookie and then that's Russell Wilson. He's supposed to come in way better than what he came in doing. Like right. He a household name. He didn't been there before. He been there before. He didn't beat that team before.
He definitely is. I mean, it's on a whole new level. What I can't base my love for my team on the past. I got to deal with it now. Here's my team now. Yeah. Do I think this team can go further? There's potential there.
I don't see it now right now.
But the believability, that's where I'm at. The probability, that's where I'm at.
It's just like it's like with the Broncos right now compared to the Broncos like 10 years ago. They was a full rounded team. Like they was a full round, and now it's pieces. You see things that could probably max out like along the way, but back then every piece it fit like a perfect puzzle.
Right.
Now we got spotty on defense, we spotty on offense. It might be on night. Like you never know. Like we got blew out by 70. Like that is insane.
Exactly.
Peyton Manning, Von Miller, they wouldn't have let that happen.
It's like teams that are missing something to me. I don't know we as fans know what they're missing, but the people that are in control don't see what we see. That is my issue.
It's X's and O's.
Even with my Lakers, same thing. Why they don't see what we see?
Yeah, the Lakers, they can't get right.
I still want to know what you hear. What the dude said to LeBron.
M.A. Ducker.
Hey, hey.
He was
y'all
throwing that
all
word
bitches.
around too
What?
loosely.
I'm a bitch. Hey.
Yeah.
When you say y'all and I'm on the team, I feel LeBron.
Yeah.
He said y'all.
Yeah. And then you a coach.
It's like when the white dude said you people to me. What do you mean, you people? That's a whole genre you're getting right. The ass whooping you're about to get. I want to know what the NBA is going to do.
They gonna find him. They ain't gonna do nothing too crazy. They gonna find him. Slap him with a $20,000, $15,000 fine. I can see it coming. They probably gonna find Brian too. They gonna find
on the college football. What you think? They were right or wrong?
They did FSU so dirty. So dirty. They did FSU so dirty.
I was the same way until I watched the game. Did you watch the game?
I didn't watch the game. I didn't watch that game, no.
So do you know that the quarterback that Florida State used was in high school last year?
Yeah, because their regular quarterback injured, ain't he?
They had two quarterbacks injured. So the quarterback that they used was in high school last year. Son, this man saw D1 football at the worst time. The very first snap of the game. Listen, I advise any kid that think they're ready for D1 football at quarterback to look at his first snap. And you tell me if you're ready for that. Tell me if you're ready for that smoke.
All I know is it was going to obliterate him if it wasn't Alabama right now. If they would have made it in, Michigan was going to obliterate him. It would have been a clean sweep for us. A clean. They wouldn't have scored a point.
I already called what was going to. After what we did to that quarterback in that Florida State game, that is when it went downhill. Was it wrong what the committee did, basing their opinion on an injury? Yes.
Absolutely.
But they don't want another Hawaii, Georgia, and they don't want another TCU incident. And it's about money. Who can fill the seats?
Yeah.
Bama or Florida State?
All I know is, regardless of who they put right there, they're not getting past. They're not getting past the dog. Like, they're not getting past us, bro. Wolverines, we're going all the way. We're going all the way. Georgia got off last time, but Georgia ain't even make it this time. So now we about to come on.
They lost. It's like being a perfect student, but you fell in the final.
Perfect analogy.
That's what happened to Georgia. They did everything right, but they failed the final exam. I think Georgia went into the game like, we know Brock not 100. We're going to use him a couple of plays. But we're going to utilize our skill set the next game because we know we're getting in. I don't think Kirby went into that game with the guarantee and the probability of them winning. That was his fault. And then here's the other key. Let's say Oregon would have won.
Right.
If Oregon would have won, Florida State would be in.
But did you think Oregon had a chance against Washington?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. They had a chance. Oregon and Washington have too much history. And the fact they lost 3 years in a row. See, that's how you get fired. That's how you get fired or win a job or get two houses or a side chick or whatever.
Somebody's getting fired.
You do that.
Somebody's getting fired for sure.
Oh, somebody. I'm thinking about 2 o'clock, son. Chargers coach getting fired. A defensive coordinator out there is getting fired, and maybe a college coach is getting fired by 2 o'clock today.
By 2 o'clock?
Yeah, because bad news by 2 o'clock on Mondays is the best ever. I love Mondays. That's when bad news comes out.
And they already know. They already know.
You're not going to have a good Christmas, sir. I bet side chicks are pissed like shit. He could lose his job.
Now,
the Chargers coach should be fired. The ejection that happened in the football game. Did you see that?
With the Chargers game?
No. In the
Oh, you meant the I was
the
just
Philly
watching.
game.
Yeah,
Philly and San Fran.
49ers.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I seen it. You heard what Kyle Shanahan said about it? He threw shade at the what was that, the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw shade at him because I guess he said he shouldn't have got involved when he not even on the field.
Well, I think that was a team security guard that was there. Either way, it wasn't a punch. He pointed his finger at a person. If you're not playing in a game, don't argue with me.
That's what Kyle Shanahan said. Like
that's my thing. If it has nothing to do with you, why the fuck are you talking to me? I don't talk to people, even to this day. If you're not into my realm of the conversation, get out of here. Why am I talking to you? Why am I talking to you? If I know you're not a sports fan and you're making a comment on something I made, why am I responding to that? That's the dumbest shit ever. But they both got kicked out of the game.
I don't see why the player got kicked out. Like there was that Dre. What's his last name?
Draymond Green.
No, the football player for the 49ers, Dre.
Oh yeah. Shit, I can't think of his name either.
Was it? I think it's like Williamson or something.
Yeah.
Williamson. Yeah, Dre.
All he did was point his finger. It wasn't a punch. It wasn't a slap. He pointed his finger.
The refs,
like as we all do. Like, who the fuck you talking to? Everybody's done that. Who the fuck are you talking to?
I feel like the refs in the NFL and the NBA are on a certain power trip these days.
Oh, especially NBA. That shit that Chris Paul going through.
That Scott Foster should be fired.
I don't. So here in St. Louis, when Leonard Little, the Rams player that was allegedly accused of drunk driving and killed this lady, her husband is a photographer for the Rams at that time. Right. He was not allowed to take pictures of Leonard Little or talk to him. So can you imagine with Chris Paul, knowing what that dude said to his kid? You know what happened, right?
No, what happened?
So his kid, Chris Paul kid, was in front of the vehicle that the referees were in coming to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And the referees yelled out some racial slurs to the kid. So Doc Rivers, Chris Paul dad, they all heard it. And Chris Paul confronted the ref about what he said. And it still has not been acknowledged by the NBA. I don't think he should not be allowed to work games that Chris Paul is playing in.
Ever.
There's no way. You say that shit about my kid, there ain't no way. No, you have life completely fucked up. No.
Just off of that, he should, because I know if it was a player doing any such things, he'd probably get blackballed from the league. Eventually, they'll cycle him out for any mistake they make. As a ref, they get to keep their jobs.
Man, these refs, they have taken things to.
Yeah, power.
Like, what is a catch? What is a catch and what is a hold? In college and in the NFL, they don't know. It's like, what is a strike in Major League Baseball? These motherfuckers don't know.
My theory is why the league doesn't do nothing about how the strict the reffing is getting and how like bad it is right now is because the higher scoring games sells tickets. Higher scoring games gets you views. And then you're not gonna see a high scoring game if everybody can play defense. Players scared to play defense because they're not gonna get a whistle every 2 minutes.
So you think the NBA? Well, you think all sports in the bed with Vegas then? If you saying that,
of course. You heard that little joke Sean McVay said earlier. He said, why he had went for the extra touchdown when he didn't have to go. He said, I got my fantasy team. He got who go on my fantasy team? I'm like, oh yeah, okay. But he said it was a joke.
Your dad has been gambling since I was 14 years old. So I don't have a bookie anymore. And I'm looking at the line. I'm comparing it to my days in my line with my bookie. And I'm seeing the comparisons. I'm trying to make it make sense to me. And a lot of my friends are like, that don't like sports, they're like, everything is rigged. All of this, all of the conspiracy theory friends and family members that we have of people that like sports, the shit they're saying, I'm starting to look at it like, what? Maybe you are.
Yeah.
You could be right.
Mm-hmm. And it's a
case in point this weekend. What happened in college football? A lot of Georgia fans, Florida State fans are pissed. And Ohio State fans are pissed. But in the end of the day, look at the scenario. Did they get it right for what college football is trying to say? I'm going to say yeah.
For the money, yeah, they get it right.
But because Bama has what? Money. Yeah. Texas has what? Money. That Florida State, that's new money. Florida State been back in the day of Bobby Bowden. They had money to pay players, but they didn't have that money like Texas has.
Yeah,
Bama has. I saw the rebuilding process of all these schools that's in this situation. I was in the Navy the last time Washington was in this situation. That's how crazy this shit is to me. But at the end of the day, I don't want to see a high school kid quarterback. No.
They put that boy out there with nothing but hopes and dreams.
Did you see that game? That first snap, his first snap, Tim, his first snap. The look in his eyes. Like, people think they're ready for that smoke. D1 football is totally different. I don't give a fuck what you say. It's totally different. And that kid saw it firsthand. Saw it big time. That's a lot to take for a kid that was in high school last year. Backs in one game. Thank you, Florida. We did it. So who you got winning that championship? Tim. Who you got winning that championship? I can't hear you. He died out. Okay. All right, we're back at here, Montez at midday. It's your boy Dre Montez. It is Monday. What a weekend we had. That was my youngest son, Tim, that was on the show. That's my youngest baby. That's my boy. That's him. But what happened over the weekend? You think you know sports. You think you know your professional team. You think you know your girlfriend. But in the end, you don't.
There we go.
What's up, man? You back?
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. All right. Tim's back, guys. Tim's back. I was just telling the people, it's my youngest boy, it's my youngest seed, it's my kid Tim, and he's joining Montez at midday up in Detroit. He's a Lions fan.
Broncos fan as well.
And Broncos. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. Say it again. Say it again.
Broncos country.
There it is.
Broncos country, and a Clippers fan.
Yeah, for sure. What you think about LeBron and the coach getting? Hey, the memes, motherfucker.
I think Ime Udoka's still bad that Bron put up 37 on him back in 2006.
Oh, for sure. He getting his feelings.
He's still mad about that. He coaching and Bron still doing great things.
LeBron is out there though, man. That dude.
I don't think
I went to his high school game in Greensboro when he played in high school. I went to that game, and I clearly saw he was the only person on the court that should not have been in high school. It looked like he was outside of college, even. Like he was clearly the best. Not his size, his skill set. What I saw in Greensboro, North Carolina, blew my mind. Just I've never went to a high school game to feel the expectations and see the future of any sport. Didn't see it. And I saw Muhammad Massaquoi play at Independence High School in Charlotte. And he went to the show. He went to UGA. Whole nine. Didn't see the trajectory of their skill set. Especially with Bron. That dude passed Kareem, man.
Bron is a once in a lifetime player. We never gonna see another Bron.
Who your favorite NBA player?
Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum. That's my boy. I can't wait till he get his.
Here's a crazy thing. You were a kid when you met him, but my best friend, Coach Pat, STL Pressure, AAU basketball, used to coach Jason Tatum.
That's crazy. Small world. I knew I liked him because I've been watching him since he was at Chaminade. I've been watching him.
Yeah.
I've been
Here's
watching.
the crazy thing.
Since back in the day.
Before the game, the school did a coaches meeting at my job, and I met all the coaches before the game.
Oh yeah, you
that was the game. It was on ESPN3.
Mm-hmm.
That game was on ESPN3 when Sean and I played. Yeah, Jason Tatum, a real deal, man.
I always liked him because to me he played like a mix of like he got a little mellow in him, and mellow.
He does.
He my favorite.
Yeah, he does have that drip shot like Melo used to have.
Yeah, he got a little bit, but he quick and explosive like D Wade. Like he can be, but he got a shot too. Like he like a Paul George-esque. Like it is. I like it. And like he made me a Celtic fan. Like I'm a Clipper diehard fan. Like I love the Clippers. I'm with them through rain, sleet, or snow.
I was a Bulls. Well, I never had a real NBA team. I was a Jordan fan. And then when that happened with Mike, and then Kobe came in the league, he almost came to Charlotte. I was living in Charlotte at that time in a Vlade Divac trade. I said, I'm going to follow Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
So I became a Laker fan because of Kobe. And I can't let the Lakers go. But I like Kawhi, not Leonard. I like him. I did Kawhi.
Kawhi. I like Kawhi. I like the team we got now.
What's up, Percy? What's going on? Percy, this is my youngest son, Tim, right here, man. This is my youngest. This is my youngest seed, bro. But yeah, but the way the NBA is looking right now, I think OKC is 2 players away.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander that boy is insane.
He tough.
SGA?
He tough.
Oh,
where from? Kentucky?
God.
He tough.
God. SGA is insane. They talking about Chet.
Who you rock with in college basketball? Who you rock with?
College basketball, I'm a Duke fan. Diehard Duke fan.
How the fuck? Well, I already know how that happened.
And diehard Duke fan.
Carolina when you were a kid, so
I love Duke.
It's not my fault, America.
And
not
Kyrie,
my fault why my boy is a Duke fan.
Most of my favorite players
raised in those areas. I'd take Duke over Carolina,
and Michigan
or Wake. So I'm happy. I am a Kentucky fan. I can't let that team go. Yeah, we lost to Greensboro Wilmington this weekend. But that's what happens in college basketball in fucking December. college basketball to me don't start to February.
March, my favorite.
I don't. It's like preseason football. Who gives a fuck?
Nobody cares.
Care about that stuff.
Nobody cares.
I know. Dre, what up, Dre? Dre on her. What up, Dre?
What up, though?
Drizzy in here. Drizzy. What up, man? Dre a Carolina fan. He liked the Panthers, and I think in basketball.
Ooh, I know he cried a lot.
The shade my kids give each other on their sports teams is hilarious.
He got stuck being a Carolina fan.
Because, Quan is a Philly fan. And what happened to them yesterday? The 49ers put that foot in there.
I know she crying right now.
They put that foot in there. And the fact they got my dude, Chase Young, that dude is not normal. He is not he's like a Ray Lewis.
Be careful you compare to Ray Lewis now.
Chase Young is that dude. Chase Young at 5 years old was playing football with 12-year-old people.
He's big.
He's been big his whole fucking life.
He was wasting
his whole life. That dude been big.
He wasted his early seasons.
Dre, get on here, man. Dre, you want to get in? I'll send you the link. You want to get in, Dre? Let me know. You want to get in? Dre talking trash right now. Let me see what he's talking about. See if he want to get in here. Dre, I'm going to send you the link. Let's send him a link right now to get him in there.
I think it's over for Patty and them boys down there in KC.
Listen.
It's not looking good.
The way teams are trying to win now, to me, is totally different. If you're not cheating, you're not going to win. To me.
I don't know. They look kind of organic down there in Miami. The Dolphins, they looking kind of like.
Oh, they look real. Look. For one, who doesn't cover Tyreek? I don't understand that. What defensive coach is about to face the Dolphins? You don't have a plan to cover Tyreek. That's the dumbest shit ever to me.
He's so fast.
Dude, he freaky fast.
He's so fast. I just had this debate with a buddy of mine. We said if Justin Jefferson was to ever get out of Minnesota, where you want him to go? I want him to go team up with Tariq. You got two fast. It's like they so fast. That's gonna be insane.
If he go there, bro, they got the slot covered and the 2 outs covered. That's illegal. And the tight end position. See, now that's way too much.
Insane. That is. They be unstoppable. They be the new Kansas City. They be the new reigning champs of the league.
I think. Well, you weren't even born. But back in the 80s, the Miami Dolphins had a team like the same thing. It was they had a great receiving core with Dan Marino, and they had they had 3 receivers. And Dan Marino was the quarterback. They lit up the board, man. They lit up the board, but they couldn't win in pivotal times, meaning playoff season. But they were a good regular season team. That's the only knock on Dan Marino to me. That he couldn't get.
I wish they didn't break up
that hump of winning. But other than that, the Dolphins are the deal. I would love to see the Dolphins and the 49ers in the Super Bowl.
Ooh, 49, because CMC, that's my favorite guy right now. I love Christian McCaffrey. That boy is, his Stanford days, I knew he was going to be special. I knew it.
His daddy played for who? Broncos.
I knew it. I knew he was going to be special. But see.
They got another. There's another one on the way. He plays quarterback. There's another one on the way.
I feel like Brock Purdy. I feel like he's capable right now.
I think what Brock Purdy did to be the last pick in the draft, to go 4 years in college, nobody saw that coming.
He kind of having his Tom Brady moment right now.
Well, Tom Brady was. Brian Greasy was there, so Tom Brady didn't get his click at Michigan. But I saw Tom Brady play in college. I saw the potential. I didn't watch Brock Purdy play in college. And now watching his highlight reel, I'm like, what coach saw that? Somebody saw something in that dude to
You
get
got
production out of him.
it had
The
to be.
last pick of the NFL draft does not make an NFL roster, does not become a starting quarterback, does not win a playoff game. Brock Purdy did.
I'm telling you, he having his Tom Brady story right now. Give him
He is.
Give him some years. You know, like the biggest what if in football is like I wish they didn't break up that championship Rams team.
What happened here in St. Louis is crazy. It
They
was.
they shouldn't have broke it up. Matthew Stafford could have went for 2 or 3 more with that team. That whole team.
I don't know
stuck
how
together.
that dude is still walking. His body is broken. I don't know how Matthew Stafford is still walking as a human being.
You know they built him in Georgia. Them boys built the last.
I know Georgia very well.
They coming from down there. You know they eating good, they running good. They built the last
Athens,
over there.
Georgia is a different part of the country, son. Like football in the South, I wish the whole world treated football the way the South does. But they don't. And I miss the South during football season.
Them boys play football.
They get down.
They play football.
That's why my friends in the Midwest don't understand why I shut down on Saturday and Sundays. I'm like, that's what they do in the South. I was down there for a long time. It got in my system, so I don't do nothing on Saturday and Sundays. Nothing. I do what I was intended to do. I watch football. I'm not going to no wedding. I'm not going to no birthday party. None of that shit's happening. No. I've taken the responsibility off the sports bar. I watch football at home. I have enough TVs because they're idiots here. They'll put 12 games. They'll put one game on 12 TVs. Who does that? Who? Who does that in their right mind?
If it's 12 games on, why watch one? And it's 12 TVs.
And then the fact when they tell me this, what channel the game on? How'd you get this job? I mean, good looks and big titties and a fat ass go so far. Yeah. If you don't know what channel the game comes on, see, my question is, what channel is ESPN? What's Fox Sports 1, MLB Network? And I'm going to throw this out here. Tell me about the NFL Red Zone. Those are my 4 questions for you to get a job to work in my bar. Fuck you making a drink. Can you operate the TV?
And that should be basic.
What I did on my birthday was the greatest thing ever. I went to a bar to watch football, and they had a person. Their only job was to change the TV. It blew my damn mind. He didn't take orders. He didn't pick up food. He didn't run food. He didn't talk to nobody. His job was to change the TV. I almost cried.
I wonder how much he get paid.
It's like when I went to Vegas to watch football, and them people were high-fiving and cussing, and they worked there. Like, what the fuck? Oh, my God. Dre, I sent you the link. Where you at, man? Come on in here. He must be at work. You said you were off today. No, Dre, you said you were off today. So where you at, Dre? See if he click in. I sent you the link. So check your inbox, whatever. Get in here. Shannon Sharp is crazy.
That's my favorite new podcast right now.
Did you hear what he said this morning?
He say so much.
Shannon Sharp be going off, man, but he used southern terms. And you got to be the South to understand what he's talking about sometimes. It's like what the dude say this morning. And I was like, you have to be in pop culture to understand what he said. Pat McAfee said something this morning. And I was like, the only person that's going to get that as a person that's in the pop culture. A regular person won't get what he just said. They're like, what the fuck he's talking about? But what he said made real facts and points based off what happened to Florida State in Georgia.
Right.
Again, who would you want Georgia to play? Who would you want Florida State to play?
I want.
And then next year we're going to 12-team format.
Now that I agree with. I've been seeing that everywhere all day. I agree with it. I love that. They really should. Because you got to think, these boys is playing. They're not everybody getting NIL. Not everybody on that team getting NIL. They still want to get. Everybody deserve a chance. These college kids. At the end of the day, like they all elite, but they college kids. Get them boys a fighting chance. Like, come on now, everybody not big names. Everybody can't be Texas, Michigan, Ohio State. Everybody can't be the top 5, top 8. Give them a little chance. Give them a fighting shot.
You are right on that. And that's what I need to remember sometimes, that these are kids in college playing college football. And I know the gambling aspect and the competition aspect and the gamemanship and the sportsmanship comes into play. But sometimes I do forget, at the end of the day, these are kids.
All they trying to do is get a job or do their dreams. Everybody not trying to go to the NFL now, but the ones that is.
So let's just say Deion was coaching Florida State. Does Florida State get in if Deion was a coach?
Hell yeah. Just off the hell yeah. Oh my God. You know what they
You didn't even let me finish the question.
Hell yeah. Let Colorado would have went 13-0 this season. Oh my God.
First of all, back in the day, way before you on Earth, I was in the military in Hawaii. Colorado had a really good football team. Really, really good. Cordell still was a quarterback. Eric Bieniemy was the running back. And they had a receiver named Charles Johnson. That team, and on defense, oh my God, that defense was sick. Colorado had a squad. They had a squad. The 89-91 Colorado Buffaloes team. Colorado was that deal. They was that deal. And Washington was even real good at that time. I'm trying to think of the running back.
What do you think about that boy, Shadur, his son?
Oh, man. He got to address the injuries. He needs to play one more year of football. I know the NFL wants him because of his name, and that's wrong. It's like, it's like Michael Jordan's son. Everybody thought he was going to be a good basketball player, and we found out he was not. So I don't want that to happen. And it's hard for him to detour away because that's his dad. So the expectation value, man, if I was him, I would go back to school one more year.
Yeah, he gonna go back to school. They're paying, like, it's not gonna be, he earns nothing from going to the NFL because he's making so much money already in college. He might as well.
Hey, counselor, this is my youngest son.
And then they're gonna do better next year. Like, this was the first year they really got to lock in and do what they gonna do. Now they introduce themselves to the world.
Right.
Watch what Deion do next year. Watch him. He not gonna.
I mean, you still got to recruit. I get it. But you got to have people that want to play. I've been on a team before with people that don't want to play. They just want to be on the team. That's a big difference, son. That's a huge difference. People that want to play and people that want to be on a team, that's a whole different conversation.
They also got caught up in the media hype. It was celebrities coming to the game. The entire team, like, of course, like, the coach's sons, Travis and Shadur, they probably wouldn't. But the rest of the team, you got to think that one kid that never had no attention in his life, he got 2 Chainz coming to his game. He's not going to really care if he win or not.
His name is Tim, counselor. His name is Tim.
Like that. You got to think, like, they line sucks over there. They O-line
Right.
sucks. Like they need that. They need a completely new lineup of big men. I do not
So
like how Shadir was
if
getting
you
touched like
were
that.
on the staff of Colorado,
Mm-hmm.
there's talk that Byron Leftwich could be coming in as offense coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking to potential transfer portals, potential high school students are thinking of coming to Colorado, what would
Mm-hmm.
you tell them?
Every single word out your mouth when we talk better be about football. I don't want to hear
Okay.
nothing about Dion. I don't want to hear nothing about Sanders. I don't want to hear nothing about the season, who we play. I want a football. What you like about football? How hard you work? How many times you in that gym a day? How much do you eat? I want
Boy,
if
you're
you want.
about to make your daddy cry. Stop it.
Come on.
You're about to make your daddy cry.
How you coming? How you coming off that? Is you gonna protect your quarterback? How much do you care about NIL? I don't want you if you do.
Thank you.
Like I need you to
That's
care
how I
about.
feel about the quarterback position in sports. If you're not taking this shit seriously, why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you here? Why am I talking to you? That is the most important position in football to me, to be the quarterback. And if you're not all in, if you want to go to the club, you want to drink, you want to get high, you want some hoes, I don't want you. I don't want you. No, no. I want a quarterback. I want a homeschool quarterback. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm. One of them
6'5"
homegrown.
and left-handed. I want a left-handed 6'5" quarterback right now that's homeschooled by his single mom. Yeah.
They work the hardest. He wanted
That's
more.
what the fuck I want.
He gonna want it more than
I
anybody on the
want
planet.
that kid.
You know the problem is these quarterbacks, they coming from good homes nowadays. That's the problem. They coming from good households. Look at Patty Mahomes. He
They
got
don't have no bad upbringings.
they ain't got nothing to do it for no
They
more.
always got food.
They ain't got nothing to do it for no more. They need to grow up bad. We need them. Why you think LeBron's still playing? He's scared to go broke again.
Hey, I don't care what nobody says. I said this on a podcast like 3 or 4 years ago. Nobody ever wants to go back to that time when shit was bad for them. Everybody thinks about that time to perpetuate or escalate where they're at right now, based off where they were at. I get 2 fucks. Nobody wants to go back that way. Nobody. Because those are hard times for people. And if you think about that shit, it'll fuck with a human being. Like, I never want to go back there. And for an athletic person to use that as a stepping stone, okay, let's go.
As fuel, as like to keep you going. That's some, especially when you got so much going. So you got currently going, but you also thinking in the back of your head, like, yeah, I don't care how ahead I am right now. It can always go back to that at any snap of the moment.
It can.
Something go
I
left.
mean, there's a lot of people that I think are one mistake or a paycheck away from shit just going bad in a way they never thought it would go.
Yeah.
Some people use that as a stepping stone or a mechanism or whatever it may be. Hey, I'm never going back there. And then there are some that just, they never think it's going to happen again, but it will happen.
It can. Like, you got to look at the Allen Iverson situation. Like he went down, but at least he still, like, he had the
What's
right
up,
people
bro?
around.
What's up, Jason? Your uncle on her. What's up, Jason?
What up? He had a good time doing he had good people around him. That's why he's still going. But it could have went terrible for Allen Iverson after he lost all his money.
But like in your own circle right now, real talk, what you're trying to do, you think you have the right people, or you pinpoint it out like, this motherfucker ain't on my team. She ain't on my team. Let me weed these people out. Have you figured out who's your core to put you in the right place where you need to be?
In the last 3 years, I feel like I done whittled it down. Like, because it's like I started off like all through high school and through college. I had a lot of friends. Now I got a solid 3 to 5 friends that I really talk to on a daily basis. I feel like now we all on the same vibration. Like I feel like we help each other succeed. We gonna help each other succeed. They know what I'm on. I know what they on. It's
Right.
like a well-oiled machine almost. I kind of see it.
You think it's more on you growing or them?
I feel like it's both because we all grown.
Okay.
I feel like we grew out of the people that we was around that didn't fit our goals. Like I ain't gonna lie, like a couple months ago, I asked all my friends. Like we was all chilling at one of our friends' houses and stuff. I was like, "What y'all 5 years ago? What y'all want to do 5 years?" Majority of the people in that room ain't even know. They didn't have an idea. They was like, "I'm just chilling." I'm like, "All right." I mean, I guess yeah. We in our early 20s, we could just chill for real. But you ain't got an idea what you want to do, like at all. That's kind of crazy.
Right.
So like the ones that said the people in my group that I keep around right now, they already know what they want to do. They currently doing something towards what they want to do later on.
What's up, man?
What's up, Pop?
What up,
Tim?
What up,
Got the
though?
squad up in here. Got my boys on the show today.
I was getting the store together.
Montez at midday. Got both of my sons. Got Tim and Storm on the show. Yeah. Got to the boys on the show. But Tim was just talking about how realizing fake motherfuckers that's around you when you get to the age and point, you know, who need to be your friends or whatever on that level. You there yet?
No, yeah, I've been there. Like you can always tell people actions, the way stuff starts to change, like, you know, like how the vibe or energy is always off. So you can always tell if when you need to move on from somebody.
Yeah, the motherfuckers out here just
For sure.
weird. They jealous, hate, love to me. Does that make
Like, you
sense?
know, like if you say something like, "Hey man, I just got this." Oh man, I had that a while ago. I did that a while. What you bringing up your stuff for? Like you know, give me a minute. Like, you know.
Them the ones. Them the ones. Them
the biggest ones to me.
Like I always.
That's the biggest red flag to me when things like that happen.
Like if I give you good news and if you come back with, "Oh man, I remember I did that about a few days ago." Like, what are you talking about? What? How did you make this about yourself?
You know, like all I said was "Hello, Bob," and then it turns to a whole different conversation. Like, what just happened, Bob?
Just flip my moment on yourself. Okay, cool.
Oh man, so Tim told me how he felt about the Florida State situation and LeBron's situation.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about the 49ers. What's your appeal and talk on what happened in college football?
So college football, like I said before, it was a business move, and it's TCU fault. If you want to look at this, blame TCU. I already know what people are going to say. Well, TCU beat Michigan. Yes, they did. Georgia and Michigan was two different teams. Georgia was basically...
What I say, Tim?
Georgia was basically a semi-pro team last year. Do y'all know that defense they had last year? That was arguably one of the best defenses of all time, like what Georgia put out. And TCU lost 65 to what, 7? What is 63, something like that?
It was 65 to nothing.
No, it was 7. They scored a touchdown. Remember at the end?
7?
Yeah, they scored a touchdown. 8 touchdowns in a national title game.
Did you watch the Florida State game? Yes or no?
I'm biased.
And then with Florida State, right? They lose.
Did you watch the game?
Yes, I did. And they looked bad. They looked bad. They lucky
when that quarterback, he was in high school last year.
No, but hear me out. If Louisville had a good enough quarterback, Louisville would have won that game. Their quarterback just was terrible. If Louisville had a comparable quarterback, Florida State would have lost. So yes, granted, their second string guy got hurt, so they had to use a third string guy. If the second string guy was healthy, they would have had a bigger argument.
Right.
Because they kept saying it during the game, well, their second string, he's gonna be able to go if they move on. Why didn't he play today? Well, I don't know whether was he hurt, was it a school situation? So
that first snap he got, he clearly knew he was not in high school anymore.
Yeah. And then the LeBron situation.
He was at work. That's why he chimed in. I think he was at work. What up, Zach?
And then the LeBron situation. M.A. was on the sideline. Man, quit punking, quit acting like bees, quit acting like bees. LeBron went over like how we would if we hoop.
He said, y'all acting like bitches.
Yeah, and he said, hey, that bitch ain't gonna fly, like chill out. That's all he said. Hey, cool it down. Fuck you gonna do? Like you gonna do something. LeBron better than me. If that was me, I would have been like, hey, you know what? Tell Nia I said what's up. I hope Nia's doing well.
What's up, Brian?
Send Nia along my wishes. That would have been me. You want to come at me like that? Okay, I got something. Because he punked you while y'all played. Now you are.
What you think about the 49ers situation?
Oh, they showed that they are the best team
in the
NFL. They are the best team in the NFL. I don't want to hear about, Brock Purdy got weapons. All they do is this. All they do. Stop it. If you can't stop the screen, you know what play they're going to do.
It's like the Kansas City Chiefs. It's like Miami. How do we know the play they're calling offensively, but they're not doing it defensively and they get paid for it?
Like, okay, so Kansas City, last night Kansas City got robbed. It was pass interference. I don't care. It was pass interference. He tackled the dude before the ball got
Whoa. On that pass?
No, the Sky Moore one.
Okay. I'll give you that. But what about the false starts? The Kansas City right tackle does every play.
Everybody,
snap.
Listen.
False starts every time.
Hear me out. Because on the tush push, the right tackle is over the ball every single time, and it never gets called.
I just said that.
The Eagles never get called for illegal formation. You can't line up over the ball. And then Jason Kelce be like, oh no, that's my hand. No, it's not. The right tackle is offside. Think Nathan Lane, his name? He's offsides every single time on the tush push.
You know what?
And then the Eagles, Jalen Hurts, yes, he's good.
This is my oldest son, Storm, and we're talking about football right now. If you join the show, this is my oldest boy.
But then it's
my youngest one, Tim, was just on here. We're talking about what transpired over the weekend. But now more and more I think about it. Instead of pushing sports on my kids to play, I wish I would have pushed one of the 6 onto officiating. Maybe one of you should have been an official. Maybe one of the twins, Stephanie or Shanice. Maybe Dre. No, Dre was probably.
He's too high headed. He would have fought up with that. You can't have
Dre put his hands.
He'd be like that security guard who tried to fight.
Dre would rough up. Tim would calm talk a motherfucker. Tim was a calm talker.
I'd be like Scott Foster. I'd be like, I don't want to hear it.
You and Tim would probably do the same thing.
That's a tech. You touch me, get thrown out the game. If I'm a ref and you touch me, you're out the game. See ya. You're not going to be 6'6", 250 coming at me. Like, no, you get out the game. You're done. You're done.
That's hilarious.
You hit me with the ball, 10-yard penalty. I'm
easily. But I think what happened this weekend in college football and the NFL, I think somebody got fired from their job today or sent home.
So the one what happened, so Stephen A. talked about it. He said if Florida State probably now regretting not hiring Deion.
If Deion was the coach, would Florida State be in the playoff?
Yes.
Same thing, same team, just change the coach.
Because if you look at it, Deion, no matter where he goes, he generates money. He took Colorado from tickets last season in Colorado were $11.
You see the money that generated with that school and university?
They were $11. The tickets were $11.
It's like when black people got in NASCAR. The money changed. Let a black guy win.
No,
the NASCAR Cup.
This is all I got to say. If we can convince some of these black guys to get into gymnastics, we would dominate the sport.
We got too many black people too tall. We don't have short black men.
Guys who can go outside right now, flips off buildings, they jump over cars just for fun. Just for fun.
Gymnasts can't be over 5'5".
We would dominate gymnastics.
We would. We dominate every sport. We are what people want.
Now,
we are what people want.
Do you think it's
going to expand the sport, extend the sport, make money off the sport, or appreciate the sport? They want us.
But do you think it's going to be fair if we send NFL players over for flag football in the Olympics?
That flag football is going to be crazy. Because here's what happened. When I was in the military, I think you were a boy or a baby, or were you in the womb, the NFL stopped the Pro Bowl competition. They used to do flag football and a tug of war. I can't remember the player, but he tore his ACL.
Wasn't it?
The NFL was like, never again. So the NFL does not do sports.
But this the Olympics.
Give a damn.
Can you imagine? We send out Tyreek Hill, Jalen Ramsey,
who quarterbacking,
Travis Kelce to the Olympics.
Yeah. Do you know other countries are coming for us? They practice every sport that we do.
Let me tell you what they did. It was the year it was in Tokyo, and Japan made that rule.
Right.
Like, hey, even if you were born here, you can be a citizen, because they had like an all black track team. And I'm like, those dudes.
What's
are
up,
not
Caleb?
But they used the rule of, if you're born in, like what Joel Embiid did, you get citizenship, you can compete in the Olympics for that country. Because remember, Japan got third in track and field. They have never placed.
I get it.
And they had
but do you think we're the really best team for as a country in football if it goes worldwide? Think about it. Think about it. In flag football. Think about it.
If we send our NFL best to compete in flag football, yes, I do think we would dominate. Hands down.
I don't know, man. It's like in basketball. We're not the best.
Well, what happened? They've been catching.
Clearly, we're not the best in baseball.
Duh.
We're not.
No.
So now football's coming next.
Because who is it? I think in baseball, it of course goes to the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Panama, Japan, and then us.
Oh shit, Tim here. My bad, I didn't see that, son. I'm sorry.
I was over here. I was yelling at the screen. I'm like, damn, they don't hear me.
Tatum or Curry and
you cracked me up, man.
Right.
But no, that our Olympic team is trash.
Well, about who?
I got to step off. Got to help train somebody. I love y'all. Go Broncos. We
Go
back
Broncos.
out here.
Go Broncos.
All right, peace. Love you.
Love y'all.
By the way, guys, both of my sons on the show today. Had the Storm and Tim on the show, my youngest, my baby boy, my baby. This is my youngin' right here. This is the youngest. This is the one. My youngin'. He bringing them facts.
Of course, always.
Always. Already in the building. My man, 100 grand.
What you think about that? I know you're a Laker fan. What you think about them sending James? What you think about that James Harden situation over there on the Clippers line?
No, I don't like James Harden for the fact that his braids, he's got that ball hair. I don't like he tell people what he eat at the strip clubs, a strip club dude. James Harden think he's the best player ever. And to me, he's not.
I wouldn't say ever.
I hate when women call me a narcissist or an asshole, and I look at him. Because that motherfucker is clearly the definition of it. What has he done? Please. What has James Harden done? Please.
Four-time scoring champ is not an easy feat. You got to admit. Four-time scoring champ, not an easy feat.
I can't hear you. I need you to lean into your phone. Can't hear you.
Wait, you hear me?
I can hear you now.
I said four-time scoring champ is not an easy feat.
What have we won, son? What have we won? What have we won? Are you playing sports for your own accolades or for the team? What are we doing here? When I played softball, I didn't do shit for me. I did it for the team.
Of course. That's what it's supposed to be for. Yeah,
Thank you.
He haven't accomplished nothing, but it's not on just him too. Like he do talk like he the greatest, but he not the greatest.
He doesn't have help. Look at that lineup.
Now he got it. Now he got no excuse.
He's always had it. Oh my God. Are you giving James Harden a pass?
I give
in the NBA. Are you giving him a pass?
I give Houston James Harden a pass. I don't give Brooklyn or 76ers James Harden a pass at all. He had no excuse over there. But Houston James Harden, oh no.
With that skill set, you trying to tell me that Brooklyn couldn't have went further with James Harden's skill set?
They were supposed to. James Harden, Kyrie Irving,
You're
KD.
trying to tell me with James Harden's skill set, OKC wasn't supposed to go further.
They got there, but they had to go against
You're trying to tell me with James Harden's skill set, Houston was not supposed to go further.
Houston should have went further, but they couldn't do it with just James. They couldn't do it with just James.
Get back to my original question. Why does James Harden matter?
He's still elite now. He's still elite.
Elite for what?
He's still one of the best passers in the league.
Oh my God. Son,
would,
I love you to the end of time. But you want to tell me the best passer is what you want to use for James Harden? Fuck your passing skill. You just score.
That
fucking score.
But
I played with one of the greatest softball players ever. And this dude told me one time, I just don't feel this. I'm like, I'll get 2 fucks. I need you to hit the ball out the park. That's the only reason you're on the team is to hit home runs. I don't need you for nothing else. If you get a base hit, I'm pissed. You get a walk, I'm pissed. Hit the ball at the park. James Harden is that dude.
Makes sense, but James Harden, he finally in a situation where he don't need to score 60 no more. He don't need to score 40 every night. He don't need to drop 30 no more. He in a perfect situation where he can just feed Kawhi.
Enlighten me on this, son, please.
You got Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. That is Paul George's team. Paul George, he will give you 26 a night. Kawhi come in for a quiet 30. That he got
quiet 30. Man,
he will come in for the most silent 30 all time. You ain't even know he put up 30 because it's all been middies and layups. Like the occasional 2 threes he give you a game.
Your auntie watching. Hey, sis.
Lisa, hey.
No, Tanya. Tanya watching.
Oh, Tanya, hey.
That's crazy that
but
I just feel as though that team could do better, but they caught up in the bullshit of James Harden.
I feel like the only one that really won it is like Paul George and like Russell Westbrook because they playing with energy. Kawhi Leonard, I feel like he getting ready for retirement or something. That's the vibe he giving.
That's like my favorite player in the NBA since Kobe.
It seems like
Kawhi, not Leonard.
I love Kawhi Leonard because he it's so easy. It's effortless. His game is effortless.
How can they eat if they don't want to feed you?
Yeah.
See? How can they eat how can a player eat in the NBA if they don't want to feed you? In the NBA, it's more difficult than the parameters of the NFL and Major League Baseball because Major League Baseball fucks with players on their contractual commitment or their time of service and fucking on their money.
Yeah.
So the NBA has figured out the same way, how to fuck with players on their money. But like Kawhi got his money, but why can't he play? That is fucking with me, with him.
They made Paul George the first option. Like, quietly, they made him the first option. And it's like, that was Kawhi's team. And that was Paul George's team.
Okay.
So, like, they messed up the dynamic. The front office really went to shambles. And they could do way better. I had faith in Ty Lue in the beginning, but I'm starting to, like, Ty Lue got a history of letting his players control the team more than he controlled the team. As a coach, he's supposed to be a leader, not a pushover. Ty Lue more of a pushover.
Who your team in the NBA, by the way? Other than Detroit? Who is it?
Clippers. I hate the Pistons. I'm a Clippers and Celtics guy. Clippers and Celtics.
You don't mess with Detroit at all?
I hate Detroit. They're the worst basketball team in the league.
Man, do you remember you went to I didn't go with you. You went to the Detroit Piston game as a kid. You remember that?
No, that was too far back.
Man, you went to a Detroit Piston game.
I love
you wanted some tickets or something, and you went to a game.
That's
and
crazy.
I said to you, did you like the basketball game? You said, I didn't even see the game. What were you doing?
Oh, I don't know why I hate him so much.
Yeah, you were that young. You wanted tickets to a basketball game. And you were like, what basketball game? I didn't see nothing. I was like, what were you doing at the game?
I mean, I'm a diehard Tigers and Red Wings fan now.
Oh, them Tigers tough. You see Prince Fielder, son?
Nah. I was too caught up in the Caraba goodbye.
Okay. All right.
I was at like almost every game last season, just trying to take it in.
Okay.
Now that he gone, his farewell tour was gonna be one for the books for sure.
I know that's right.
Almost up there with GDs.
Already. Hey, so for you folks tuning in, this is my youngest son, my seed, Tim. This is no play kid. This is really my kid. And he's going to create a theme song for his pop. We'll get it
That's right.
going by
That's
next
right.
season. But thanks for joining the show today, man. I love you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Can't wait to see you soon.
Yep. I'm
And
going around. You get some time off work, come down there.
for sure. Let me know. Just keep in contact. All right. I love you, man.
Yep.
And thanks again. Peace.
Yep.
All right, good
Peace.
people. I'll holler at y'all later. As always possible. Thank you for tuning to the show today, Montez at Midday. Today we talked about a whole lot of things. I was both of my boys, my oldest son, Storm, my youngest Tim. Thank y'all both for tuning in. I thought Dre Jr. was going to tune in. But things happen. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. And most importantly, don't forget to appreciate the details of the day. Thanks again for tuning in to Montez at Midday. And peace